We begin with breaking news coming out of France, where a series of arson attacks have disrupted the country's high-speed rail network just hours before the Olympic opening ceremony in Paris. Authorities say rail lines, including those passing through Montparnasse in the capital, have been severely affected. The route to the Stade de France venue has been closed. Repairs are underway, but officials say restrictions could last throughout the weekend. The Games are set to make history with the opening ceremony taking place outdoors instead of in a stadium.
On the eve of the opening ceremony, authorities tonight say they've foiled an alleged Russian plot to disrupt the Summer Games in Paris. A Cordon Bleu trained chef is reportedly under arrest for trying to provoke hostilities in France. Though French officials haven't identified the suspect, a joint investigation by France's Le Monde, Germany's Der Spiegel and the Russia-focused The Insider identified him as 40-year-old Kirill Gryazhnov.
He is an FSB officer, which is a Russian intelligence officer who spent 14 years living in France, posing as a chef.
And tonight, facing international outcry over the war in Gaza, Israel accusing Iran of trying to intimidate Israel's Olympic team. They claim 15 athletes received death threats by email and phone, with imagery echoing the horrific 1972 attack at the Munich Games.
France's Interior Minister has thanked Belgium after authorities carried out 14 raids across the country and detained 7 people over suspected terrorist activities. Belgium's Federal Prosecutor's Office said that all the people concerned are suspected of participating in the activities of a terrorist group. Thursday's raids happened a day before the opening of the Olympic Games in Paris. 450,000 police officers from 44 countries are taking part in the security operation to secure the opening ceremony.
The first time ever, 2 Chinese military planes have been intercepted in international waters near Alaska. That's according to the North American Aerospace Defense Command. The Chinese bombers were accompanied by 2 Russian long-range bombers yesterday. U.S. and Canadian fighter jets were sent up in response, but things ended without incident.
A Philippines oil tanker capsized and sank in Manila Bay earlier on Thursday local time, spilling some 1.5 million litres of industrial fuel, while one of its 17 crew members was reportedly killed. Surviving crew members stated that the motor tanker Terra Nova left Bataan province en route to the central province of Iloilo when it was met with huge waves and capsized, despite the crew's efforts to steer the ship back to port. Coast Guard spokesperson Armando Balilo said that an aerial survey estimates that the oil spills could be currently contained within a 3.7-kilometer vicinity from where the tanker sank.
Take a look at them. Suspected drug lords Ismael El Mayo Zambada and Joaquin Guzman Lopez captured Thursday during an FBI investigation ending in El Paso, Texas. New video showing the plane believed to be carrying both men arrived to an airport in New Mexico. The alleged leaders of the Sinaloa cartel, one of the most violent and powerful drug trafficking organizations in the world, now facing a slew of criminal charges tied to manufacturing and peddling cocaine, heroin, meth, and fentanyl.
As Morocco experiences an intense heat wave, the health ministry says that more than 20 people have died over the past 24 hours in the central city of Beni Mellal. Officials say most of those who passed away were either elderly or suffering from chronic illnesses, with the heat contributing to the deterioration of their health. They've urged citizens to drink lots of water and to avoid going outside at times of extreme heat.